When I say the words guitar tone, what's the first thing that comes to mind? Is it the type of amp head you have, the tubes in it, the speaker cabinet, the speakers, the mic position? Do you pull out the old tone is in the fingers debate? No, you're a guitar player. I know exactly where your head goes. You always say that it's the pickups in your guitar, right? But hold up. Does it really matter that much? Obviously, going from something like a single coil to a humbucker, you're going to notice a big difference. But does really changing the brand or the model within that brand, does it really matter that much? If you take a Mexican-made Strat, pull the humbucker out of that, and then put the American-made humbucker in there, does it really make that much of a difference? That's the kind of stuff I'm talking about. Well, I thought it would be fun to explore this using this guitar because you can get a little fancy with this one. I just want to say really quickly, this is not a sponsored video. This guitar was given to me months ago for another video that was sponsored. I'll leave a link in the card in the description. It's on my channel. You can go find it if you want to learn more about this guitar. But again, this video you're watching right now, not sponsored by GTRS or Moore Audio. This video is sponsored by me and my Teespring store. Some of you may know that I did a soft rebranding of the channel recently, which just means that I updated my logo. But with an updated logo comes updated merch. So I went and updated my merch. It's still all the same great products that you can expect from Teesprings: shirts, hats, stickers, bags, all kind of good stuff, all just with my new logo on it. The products all come in a myriad of different colors. There's a link in the description. Every single purchase that I get through my Teespring store goes right back into the channel to help bring you guys great content. So what are you waiting for? If you want to support the channel in any other way besides just subscribing and liking the video, all that good YouTube stuff, make sure you check out the link in the description to my Teespring store. I really, really appreciate it. Now, back to the video. So this is a GTRS S801 intelligent guitar. You can do a lot of really funky stuff with this, and the possibilities really are endless. Again, I have a full video and demo and all kind of stuff where I break down all the stuff you can do with it on my channel. Go check it out if you want to learn more. So why am I using this guitar as opposed to doing it the traditional way of changing out the pickups and all that kind of stuff? Well, this little thing right here is called the Super Switch. You turn it on, and essentially what you can do is you can connect to an app on your phone via Bluetooth, which I have right here, and you can do a bunch of really, really cool stuff with it. Namely, you can change the pickup in your guitar without having to solder and learn how to wire and all that kind of stuff. So essentially, I can change this humbucker to sound like a single coil, or I can change it to sound like a totally different humbucker, or I can take the neck pickup here and make it sound like a piezo pickup, or a different kind of Strat pickup, or an acoustic simulator. Whatever the case, you can do all of that in the app. But we're going to focus on one thing. We're going to focus on the bridge humbucker, and we're going to change it between 3 different humbuckers. Okay, we're going to use kind of just the stock sound, the one that's in here, kind of unmodified, which, as you can see right there, it just says the GTRS original tone. That is nothing changed. The only thing that I've done that's going to stay consistent throughout the entire video is I made little EQ moves here, so you can see that there's like the treble and the mid and a mid shift, and if you scroll over you can have a gain and a bass and all that kind of stuff. That's all going to stay untouched. The second thing we're going to do is a 58 Les Paul pickup, so it's going to sound like a Les Paul pickup supposedly, so still a humbucker. The third one that we're going to do is the JP, which is obviously a John Petrucci, so it's going to make it sound like a Music Man supposedly. So literally the only thing that I'm going to be changing about this entire setup is the way that the pickup sounds, right? So it's going to go between the original, the 58 Les Paul, and the JP Music Man kind of sound. And I just want to say this before we get into it. If you don't like how I'm making this video, too bad. Go make your own. You have a phone and the means to do it. Figure it out. For each pickup sound, I'm going to play kind of the exact same thing. I'm going to give it a couple demos, some kind of chuggy stuff, some kind of maybe lead stuff like that, so it stays consistent. So enough talking. Let's get into it.
So what's the conclusion here? I'm going to tell you my thoughts. Obviously, I want you to sound off in the comments and tell me what you thought about it. But here's what I think. To me, the only real difference that I noticed were output differences. To me, the Les Paul pickup and the JP pickup were a much hotter pickup. The GTRS tone was a little more subdued, almost like it had a weaker output. And I noticed it straight away when I did that very first demo, the clean demo. If you noticed, there was a little bit of audio peaking, which I didn't really do anything to. I turned them down a little bit to level match because otherwise it would blow your speaker out. But I didn't change anything. All I did was switch it to those pickups, and they were hotter pickups. So to say that pickups don't matter at all is a little asinine, because if you want a hotter pickup, you want more volume, you want more girth or gain, then by all means. But are there these dramatic tone differences? Not really. You know, when you say that, a lot of people try to say, well, play it clean. Well, I did, and I really didn't notice that much of a tone difference. Again, I noticed an output difference, but that doesn't really affect the tone near as much as you think it does. My advice, get a pickup that's got good output and worry more about your speaker and your microphone, because those are going to be the two big differences that you can make in your tone, is if you change your speaker and your microphone. Try this for free for yourself. Go download some amp sims, go download some cabinet impulses, go download some mic captures, all that kind of stuff, and play around with it. There's plenty of free ones to do it. Thank you for sticking around for this experiment. If you liked the video, make sure you subscribe, hit the like button, hit the bell notification so you're notified when all my future videos go live. Check the links in the description, lots of cool stuff down there. If you want to support me in any other way besides just subscribing, check out my Teespring store, buy some merch, follow me on Instagram, all that kind of stuff. Until next time, guys, I'll see you in the next video.